महाराष्ट्र प्रदेश काँग्रेस कमिटीचे अखिल भारतीय प्रभारी ज्येष्ठ नेते एक अभ्यासू व्यक्तिमत्व और महाराष्ट्र कांग्रेस की धुरा लेने के बाद जिनके नेतृत्व में महाराष्ट्र की कांग्रेस ने बहुत अच्छा यश संपादन किया, एक ऐसे नेता कि जो हमेशा हमारे महाराष्ट्र की कांग्रेस को मार्गदर्शन करते रहते हैं, समय भी बहुत देते हैं। मैं अखिल भारतीय कांग्रेस महासमिति के प्रभारी के पाटिल जी को अनुरोध करता हूं कि 2 दिन की कार्यशाला में आप यहां पे हमें संबोधित करें। श्री के पाटिल जी।
महाराष्ट्र प्रदेश कांग्रेस समिति का अध्यक्ष नाना पटोले जी, लीडर ऑफ कांग्रेस लेजिस्लेचर पार्टी बाला साहेब थोराट जी, सुशील कुमार सिंधे जी, पृथ्वीराज चौहान जी, अशोक चौहान जी, लीडर ऑफ द लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल्स कांग्रेस ग्रुप, working presidents, honorable ministers, AICC secretaries, former PCC president, President of Youth Congress, Mahila Congress, National Student Union of India, President of Sevadal, office bearers of Maharastra Pradesh Congress Committee, District Congress Presidents, distinguished friends, ladies and gentlemen. I feel this a great privilege to be here at Shri, the place blessed by Sai Baba. We are all here at a place chosen for delivering the message to the entire mankind of universal brotherhood, Sabka Malik एक है, that everyone is equal. The world and our country needs blessings of Sai Baba and his message of equality and universal brotherhood, all the more in today's challenging times. Dear Bandhu and Bhagini, at the outset, I congratulate all of you who are present here in Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Sabhagraha and some who could not be present here owing to various constraints for being part of this workshop of our great party whose contribution to nation is unparalleled. It is a festivity in itself to see the galaxy of leaders in this workshop for implementation of Udaipur Nava Sankalpa declaration. I wholeheartedly compliment Maharashtra congressman for leading from the front protests against unending injustices and burdened by the BJP central government against all sections of society. Your protests, your struggle, be it by signature campaign against anti-farmer farm laws, atrocities against weaker sections, inflation highest ever fuel prices, our youth staring at uncertain future with alarming unemployment, raffle corruption, never before clean chit to the enemy country, or lowest ever price of rupee against dollar. You all have been at forefront of fight against an autocratic, fascist and anti-democratic BJP government. Your contribution for relief measures, a generous service during COVID, floods and drought is exemplary for other states all over the country. Maharastra is blessed land of Shivaji Maharaj. From holy places belonging to every religion to social reformers like Jyotiba Phule, Savitribai Phule, Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj, Sant Tukaram, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Acharya Vinoba Bhave. This land of Maharashtra has been guiding path of countless citizens. On May 1st, in 1960, Pandit Jawaharlal had laid the foundation of independent Maharashtra and handed over the leadership of the state to Yeshwantrao Chavan. The state has always been actively involved in every constructive initiative focused at the welfare of citizens and is the pioneer of inclusive governance initiated, continued by Yeshwantrao Chavan, Vasantdada Patil, Vasantrao Nayak, Shankar Rao Chavan, and all the Congress chief ministers. History of our great party starts from Maharashtra, and from the first session of Congress, which was held in Bombay, that grew in a movement to free India from the clutches of British and later built a strong nation post-independence. Journey of India from an exploited, hungry, poor country and a nation lacking in infrastructure to one of the strongest, fastest growing nations happened with undeterred sacrifices, unwavering commitment and robust consistency of our Congress party. Since last 8 years, friends, BJP has only indulged in governance of renaming and defaming, overlooking and completely ignoring progress, development and welfare of people. As a result of their abuse-focused politics, India has slipped drastically in 8 years on every parameters on which our nation was steadily improving during Congress regime in last 75 years. Nation fell on global ranking of democracy index from 27th rank in 2014 to 53rd rank in 2020, a drop of 26 places. Democracy in erosion is leading other areas which are showing steep decline. Our Human Development Index rank fell. Happiness Index fell by 22 places since 2015. We were 117 and our rank now became 139 in 2020. Hunger index, we slid from 55 in 2014 to 94 in 2020. We were so good in 2014, making us behind our small neighbors like Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Nepal, even Bangladesh and Pakistan on varieties of democracy, that is VDEM index, we have lost our status of democracy by migrating to an electoral autocracy, which is one of the most dramatic shifts among all countries in the world over past 8 years. Very unfortunate. All these declining indices, indicators and monitors show incompetence, insensitivity and inaptitude of current Union BJP government, which has deviated from people-centric and constitutional values. Inflation is at the highest. Everyone is experiencing this. MSME backbone is broken by demonetization and faulty GST. Businesses are struggling. Startups are laying off jobs. Agrarian system is shaken due to evil-minded policy attempts and high cost of diesel, fertilizer and other inputs. Friends, you all know oxygen shortage and remdesivir non-availability during COVID and extremely slow response of central government to vaccine procurement exposed BJP as a non-caring party of difference for whom power means only self-service and merely in the service of crony friends, rich friends. Even today, Union government is not taking any required fiscal measures to rejuvenate the economy, uplift the business sentiments and build the confidence of the people. Rather, its focus is on digression aided by spewing of hate by their leaders and falsely targeting opposition leaders by misusing, abusing institutions like ED, CBI, even the office of the governor, which has been reduced to an office indulging in political maneuvering. Our ongoing fight, our Sangharsh against the ideology of division, destruction and disturbances needs to be even stronger in the coming days. Our beloved leader, Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji, gave a clarion call at Udaipur to start Bharat Jodo Andolan and spread the ideology of Indian National Congress and the Constitution of India. More than 75 years ago, Indian National Congress, under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi ji, Jawaharlal Nehru ji, launched Bharat Chodo Andolan against the British to free the nation from divide and rule policy. Today, under the stewardship of Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji, our nation, in order to protect its unity and constitutional values of fraternity, equality, justice, cooperative federalism, harmony, integration, brotherhood, needs Bharat Jodo Andolan. It is our collective duty to make it a great success. We must not let the sweat and sacrifice of our countless partymen go waste. We must try to reach out to as many people as we can individually and also as ministers and also as organizational office bearers. Our frequency of touring various districts, blocks, villages, etc. must increase. It is our solemn duty towards our forefathers and coming generations to educate and sensitize the masses about the misrule of Union BJP government, which has damaged peace, progress, prosperity, democracy, and constitutional values, even institutions and social fabric of our great nation. The state level workshop for implementation of declaration of Nava Sankalpa Shri, which is being held at a short notice and is so well organized. I take this opportunity to compliment and congratulate the Congress Legislature Party leader Balasaheb Thorat, PCC President Nana Patolaji, and their entire team for such an excellent arrangement. The workshop should focus on making a plan of action, strategy and framework for earmarking clear-cut duties and responsibilities with accountability to every office bearer. We were only making speeches, lectures. That era has gone. Now we have to make action plans, implementation plans, strategies, frameworks, timelines, etc. The expectations of Nava Sankalpa Shri of one man, one post, limiting an office tenure to 5 years, 50% representations to persons below 50 years of age, along with adequate social representation. A list of 50 points is placed to this august house to facilitate drawing the roadmap. With the implementation of roadmap at this point of time, I am very happy to note and also look at your feelings that one man, one post is being not only spoken, but when President announced that those who are holding may kindly submit their resignation, when it was brought to their notice, I compliment those who immediately came forward and submitted their resignation. At this point of time, I also compliment Nazim Khanji for having Mr. Nazim Khan and also Mr. Handure, who were very spontaneous to announce their resignations. The few days later, the official declaration was received by them. With the implementation of roadmap arrived in this workshop at Shri, based on crystallized and distilled guiding framework arrived at Udaipur, we'll be able to infuse younger blood, give more representation to youth and women. We'll be able to upscale social justice and include wider section of people. Not only we need to strengthen and rejuvenate booth level organizations, but mandal or panchayat committees will need to be set up in coming days. How soon and how effectively we can gear up, we'll deliberate over next 2 days in Shri as to how do we prepare ourselves to meet emerging political organizational challenges, contest upcoming elections unitedly in the course of changing election dynamics. Undemocratic ways of BJP and its cruel treatment meted out to poor, middle class, farmers, women, SC, STs, minorities, weaker and disadvantaged sections of the society needs to be made as a core issue of our fight for the people, and no stone be left unturned to ensure anti-people government of BJP is voted out. My friends, we have reached a critical time in our journey where we need to start devising plans of actions with determination to reach our goal of reclaiming the glory of Congress party and our nation. Our leader, Shri Rahul Gandhiji, professes and has been fighting for an idea of India based on fraternity, cooperation, equality, justice, harmony and inclusive development, which needs to be protected at any cost. people of India have high expectation from Congress leaders in general and Congress leaders in particular of Maharashtra to lead this fight once again for defeating evil Bharat Todo agenda of BJP. Everyone here will dedicate, I'm sure you will kindly dedicate oneself with tan, man, dhan for defeating Bharat Todo of design of BJP with Bharat Jodo call of Honorable Congress President Shrimati Sonia Gandhi ji and make a party and leadership proud. This is my earnest hope, wish and prayer for all the leaders who have assembled here. I once again compliment and congratulate for the nice arrangements you have made, particularly the efforts that Mr. Balasaheb Thorat has done and the right advice and provocation that our Honorable President has made to make this Shivir. I may only say that your Shivir, the way I have seen the arrangements in last 1 hour, is no less than even Udaipur. Those who have experienced the hospitality in Udaipur, you all agree with me, but we are still to enjoy and experience that hospitality of people of Maharashtra, particularly of Ahmednagar leaders. I once again compliment you all and I thank you for having given me this opportunity. As I told you in the beginning, our era of speeches is over. The time has come that we should start acting, and this is the moment we should start that. Thank you very much.
मी महाराष्ट्र प्रदेश काँग्रेस कमिटीचे अध्यक्ष माननीय नानाभाऊ पटोले आणि काँग्रेस विधिमंडळ पक्षाचे नेते आदरणीय बाळासाहेब थोरात साहेबांना विनंती करतो. नानाभाऊ स्टेजवर येते. मी ना विनंती करतो की गेली 32 वर्ष महाराष्ट्र प्रदेश काँग्रेस कमिटीच्या टिळक भवन येथील कार्यालयामध्ये ज्यांनी अधीक्षक म्हणून काम केलं, ज्याला महाराष्ट्राचा काँग्रेसचा इतिहास माहीत आहे, ते नामदेव चव्हाण यांचा आज वाढदिवस आहे. आणि त्या निमित्ताने मी नानाभाऊ आणि थोरात साहेबांना विनंती करतो की त्यांनी या ठिकाणी नामदेव चव्हाण यांचा वाढदिवसाला अभिनंदन करून शुभेच्छा द्याव्यात.